Hello, Endersword here again, this time with a review of different names that we find in games. These names come in many different categories, and the type of name that people pick can actually tell you a lot about them as an individual. One of the first and most popular categories is just using nonsense words, like Idra, Huck, Kirik, Squiggly Bop, and Mavemshnup, although that one can help you memorize the order of planets in our solar system, at least before Pluto is killed. These tend to just be random strings of letters, often randomly capitalized just to make some sort of sound or series of sounds. If you're going to pick a name like this, you're going to be asked a lot what it's from or what it actually means to you. Try and have an answer ready or you're just going to sound like a dick. There's obviously the tough 12-year-old names out there. These are names chosen primarily to intimidate your opponent and convey that you're really, really good at this game. Things like Destructor, Death Murderer, Terror Man, Chaos War Mech, Pain User, or Thrillho. These are made to make your opponent basically wet himself, and then while he goes and cleans up, you can just six-pool him. There are the double word names. These come in two categories: related names such as Black Eagle, River Pirate, Justice Bringer, Storm Chaser, and Weight Watcher, where the names actually have some association to each other. There's the other category, unrelated, like Iron Milk, Hat Taco, Monkey Scurvy, Bandage Evasion, and Slipper Explosion. In the first category, someone's trying to paint a picture to you. They're trying to describe something, describe their own character, and so on. In the second category, it's more like the person intended to start a garage band at some point in his life, but was never really good at guitar. There are obviously the names out there that are just references to TV, movies, or books. In TV and movies, we see commonly Han Solo, River Tam, Captain Kirk, or other Star Trek references, Agent Mulder, and of course, probably the most popular, Neo. In books, the person is really trying to convey to you the fact that they have read a book. Most commonly, we see Legolas, John Galt, a Twilight. Twilight's a character, right? I think it's one of the wolves. Endersword is a particularly stupid one, and of course, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. These people who have actually chosen their name from a book that then becomes a TV show or movie get really snotty about it. There are people out there that just name themselves something from the game they're actually playing, such as Tassadar, Marine King, Void Ray, Kerrigan, Destructible Rock, or Ramp to Natural. These are the same type of people that are likely to name their own children things like Apple or Nursery. This type of person is fairly uncreative, but not quite as uncreative as one of our other categories, which is just using your actual fucking name. There are people out there who have named their character Michael, Stephen, the other different type of Stephen, Miriam, Frank, and etc. You are aware of how names function. As a side note, I'm pretty sure that this is what Husky looks like if YouTube was never invented. There are also names out there that are basically something that someone thought of at the time, and then 2 years later they don't remember why they picked this name anymore, and it's just kind of stupid. Things like I Pylon Your Mom, Nidus Her Main, Poop Joke Weed Reference, Cat's Pajamas, Tearing You Up, and That's What Banshee Said. These are things that are kind of funny as you see that name for the first time, but the longer it's around, the stupider it gets, and then you switch back to your real name. Girls' names are definitely a big thing in gaming. There are general rules to girls' names, and the number one rule to any girl's name is it must be absolutely instantly recognizable that you're a girl at all times from any distance. To this effect, you can use your own name backwards. You could outright mention that you're a girl in the name itself. You can reference something that is a female character in something else, reference something really girly, or of course, outright use a girl's name like Alicia or Stephanie. There are, of course, many other things out there that people do name themselves, and instead of you pointing out which ones I missed because I'm such an idiot, let's make it into a contest that you can leave in the comments the categories I missed and the favorite names that you've run into. I hope that this one was not helpful at all. Thanks.